all the members, especially our LCP candidates and LCVP candidates. To start off with, we're very honored today to have a really lovely chair. So, do you mind giving a little speech for us?
So, hi, I'm Chanel. I was the LCP 14-15, so last year. I'm back here to chair your election. It's a real honour to be here. I think elections are one of my favourite parts of the AIESEC experience because it's our opportunity to, if you're running, to stand up for what you believe in and present yourself with your beliefs for this organisation. But as a member, it's your chance to participate in the sort of the process of enabling someone else's leadership journey. And making what is essentially the biggest change that you can make to your LC, which is electing the next leadership team that will drive the direction of the LC in the next year. So yeah, so that's what this process is, and I'm honoured to be here.
Right, so after our President will give a little speech, let me just introduce our really lovely LCP 15-16.
Morning. How are you feeling? You're good? Yeah, and it's kind of surprising that it's been already 1 year and we both are again here. It's very, very happy to see all of you here, and also I'm very proud of myself to be here today as well. But probably some of you have seen my speech in my election, and I talked about the value of my life, and I said my value is that the connection with people, and that shaped my leadership. But I just want to add one thing to my speech from last year. There is one more thing I gained as my value through my AIESEC journey, and which is purpose. I very often use the word purpose in LCM, and all the time ask you guys, like, think, why, what, how, right? And think again, like, why you are here today, and think again, like, what best you can do to support your friends. So one of the tips that I can give you is be as loud as possible. So you're gonna stand on a chair, you're gonna clap your hands, you're gonna shout out and everything, but do your best to support, because your friends are doing their absolutely best today. So thinking about why you're here, thinking about your purpose to be here today. So that's the one thing I really want to tell you today. So let's enjoy today, and I hope today is going to be one of the best days of your life. Thank you.
Right, just before I go to the LCP election, I'll just quickly run through the agenda of today. So, yeah. Okay, so from now this time until 11, it will be the LCP election. So each LCP candidate will come in, and it's a virtual that everybody stand on their chair, and there will be walking music. And I want you to give your most precious loud voice to encourage our LCP candidate. Right, cool. So it will be a 3 consecutive LCP candidate coming in to do their speech for each of them for 5 minutes. Afterwards, there will be a LCP candidate Q&A session where you can write down your question, which you will be asked. You can ask the LCP candidate, but I'll go for it after all the LCP speeches. So without further ado, can you please all stand up first? Yeah, and then stand on the chair. Can we please invite our really lovely LCP candidate number 1,
Good morning and thank you for coming, waking up so early on a Saturday. I mean, it's too early for me. But hopefully you get to know me a bit more for the next few minutes. So one of my biggest characteristics is that I'm a planner. I love to plan every single thing, literally. Like from when to do my laundry so I don't waste my time, to my career path and stuff. So I've been recently really stressing out about whether to opt out my year industry program or not, and because I really want to control my future. But my tutor actually reminded me that there's like a lot of variables in life and you can't really control every single bit. And he quoted Steve Jobs and he said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, but you can only connect the dots looking backwards. So you just have to trust that everything's gonna work out sooner or later." So like half a year ago, I've never imagined myself standing here running for LCP. But I mean, if I were to look back, there might be hints somewhere here and there telling me that I'm gonna run for LCP. So if I were to ask you, what's the most important dots in your life or turning points that made you who you are today? Which time frame would you have chosen? For me, it's that point when I decided to come to Birmingham, because it's actually the first decision I've made in my whole life, like 18 years of my life, that I've made for myself and only myself. Before that, I've been only living up to society standards, my parents' expectations, what my school expected me to do, like women of excellence. To be honest, the reason why I'm studying business management is actually because what society expected me to do is that either I studied medicine, law, or business. So, I mean, like after I decided to come to Birmingham, I actually regained autonomy over my own life decisions. And I've learned to love and be more active in what I do because, I mean, that's what I chose for myself. That's what I want to do. So when I came to Birmingham, I joined a lot of stuff. I was quite enthusiastic. I auditioned for rehearsal pianist because I love music. I would have studied music if my parents allowed me to. I joined Hong Kong Pass and I joined AIESEC. I'd say joining AIESEC is like one of my best decisions I've made coming to uni because everyone is so friendly here and everyone's so fun and warm. I love every single moment I am here. And I love the fact how AIESEC as an organization is so meaningful. And I feel that I can make concrete changes in this organization. I mean, I don't think we should underestimate the power of change because everyone can change something as long as they're willing to and as long as they want to take action. So that's why I'm standing here, because I want to change something. Sorry for my voice. I'm trying to run for LCP and just change something in this LC. I want to build a stronger, better LC. I mean, looking at those best LC certificates in the office, doesn't it tell you something about our potential of our LC? Excuse me. I remember how Now always asks us, what's your purpose in AIESEC? What's your purpose in life? I mean, I have no idea. I've been only living my own life for half a year. That sounds pathetic, but yeah. But I hope to find my purpose with AIESEC and grow with AIESEC. And meanwhile, I hope to grow AIESEC as an organization in the University of Birmingham as well. So I think if the future better me looks back to this thought I'm making right now, she's gonna be very proud because I'm fighting for what I want and I've done my best. So no regrets and yeah. I hope you enjoy Priya's and Anusa's speech later and thank you so much.
Yeah, you can make it yourself. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, do you want to be? Oh, please.
You can do like anywhere.
So the next So thank you guys for being really, really enthusiastic on the candidates coming in and going out. So it's really great and it's really helpful to them. It's a scary experience for them. But having been here and been through this experience myself, I know that the most daunting thing is coming into a room of people who are blank faces. So it would be really encouraging to the candidates if you did, sorry, what's your name? Nick. Nick did a really great thing when he would like smile at the candidates and nod when they were saying things. So if you could, not to be disingenuous or whatever, but like as they're speaking, if you agree with something they say or if something connects to you, like just nod or smile, because engaging with them helps them to know that you're actually listening. So yeah, so practice active listening, and if you could look at them whilst they're speaking as well. So try not to like pick your phone, or if you're taking notes, that's fine. I'm guessing you're taking notes about what they're saying, so that's okay. But yeah, try to actively listen to what they're saying. Cool? Yeah. Great. Okay. Yeah, so Priya.
Hey Isaac. Good morning everyone. Sorry to bear with me, I've got a sore throat, so I don't know if I'm talking loud enough. Thank you for coming so early today for our EV election for 16-17. Yeah, my name is Priya. I'm here today to run for LCP for the next term. And my presentation is going to go through my experiences here at AIESEC and what led me to the decision of being here today.
I'm so sorry. So there's some technical problem. Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I didn't. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to talk about a bit about my journey so far here at Birmingham. I first joined AIESEC 5 months ago, and it feels like I've been here for ages. Like, I don't know university life without AIESEC. Yeah, I joined as a TM member, and I'm really proud of our function and like what I've contributed here and like what my VP has done for our committee. And I'm hoping that in the broader aspect that TM will be a more integral part and like more appreciated in what it does. Also, what drew me into the notion of joining AIESEC, I didn't know anything about it first. I literally just saw Now once in front of my lecture, and she was like, "Do you want to join AIESEC?" And she talked about youth leadership, and I think that's what drew me in, because it's something which I looked for in my university life and what I wanted to achieve here. And during freshers, I joined a lot of societies. I joined so many things. I don't even remember the whole stuff I joined, but I think with AIESEC, it kept my interest. I didn't get bored, and yeah, I spent a lot of time with AIESEC. And the conferences were a major part of what I think shaped my decision to be here today. Maxis was a great weekend. I'm sure we can all agree that those people that went. And we made a lot of memories there. I got to know our LC so much better, and I met so many other people which had the same vision, which had the same mindset, and they're also lovely. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about the world and what AIESEC actually stands for, because like I was a bit hesitant in going first because it costs a lot of money, and I just joined AIESEC and it was only like 2 weeks into the whole process. So I'm really glad I joined and I actually went to this conference, because I think without going to the conference, I don't think I'll be here today, because there were lots of guest speakers which came, and one of them was Marcus Orlovsky, and he's talked a lot about leadership. He talked a lot about coming out of your comfort zone and being the person that you want to be. And during the conference, this is what I learned about AIESEC and what it stands for, about peace and fulfillment for humankind's potential. And this sort of stuck with me. This sort of made me realize that everyone's capable of anything that they want to do. They just have to unlock it within themselves. And I learned a lot about sustainable development goals and this relationship with the UN. I think that's something I want to emphasize in the LC and within the university campus. And because it's something that people are really aware of, and they might not be aware of AIESEC, but they know about these goals and what they want to achieve. And I think because right now, poverty, hunger, war is so prevalent, and I think it's on people's minds all the time. And through the power of exchange, we can make these more, we can give them more attention. And I think with the power of advocacy, I think this initiative was great, that like we all took our initiative to advocate a goal that we believed in, and we got everyone involved. And also people asked me about this, my friends from home, and I told them about it and they're really interested. So I think it's something that you don't have to be a leader of a group. You can be a leader within yourself, leading what you believe is right. And I want to be able to answer this question to anyone. So maybe next year people will be more knowing of AIESEC, and they won't be like, what's AIESEC? That's a question we get a lot. So I think I want people to know AIESEC a lot more next year. And this is what AIESEC means to me. Let you guys read that. And thank you guys. I wish everyone good luck, and thank you.
So are we ready to welcome in AIESEC? Hey AIESEC! Thank you guys. Okay. So as you all know, I'm AIESEC, and so I'm running for the president post. So to start off, I'm going to tell you a bit of background story of my AIESEC journey. It started way off before I entered university. I saw my friends post on Facebook. She posted a lot of pictures of her going to conferences, doing voluntary work, and impacting the communities. And I told myself, hell yeah, I want to do that when I enter university. And soon when I entered university, I did. In January, I found out there was another society was doing the same work with AIESEC, kind of, and then it was Enactus. So I was indecisive whether to join AIESEC or Enactus. And then at that time I was with my friends, and then my friend they went on to Enactus, but my heart was telling me you should join AIESEC. And so I did. I attended the assessment center, and then soon I was in AIESEC. And then at that time I still haven't figured out what AIESEC actually do.
I thought it was just making money from its volunteering and internship program. Yeah, I just thought so. And then I got the chance to go to the OJX working space. Thank you now for that opportunity. And then Kimi was the one leading the presentation, and from that day was really an eye-opener for me. I found out what AIESEC really does and how it's impacting the people it's sending out, and also its members, and how members like me can give very meaningful effect to the EPs. Okay, so but for the for we to make an impact to the EPs, we have to start within our LC and ourselves. So this is my proposed structure. We will keep all the functions that we have right now. So the new functions I want to introduce back is ER and MAC, because I feel that these two functions will help coordinate the other functions. They don't have to do all the jobs in one function, they can be separated. So let's say MAC, they can produce a plan every month and monitor it at the end of every month, so that we can focus on raising brand awareness on campus, not at one shot towards the end of the year, but throughout the whole year. Okay, and then second thing is through ER, I hope that we can have a lot of conferences and summit to promote the AIESEC values of leadership development and global issues. Maybe we can call Richard Branson, for example, and then conduct business summit, so like a lot of people will come to uni and know more about AIESEC and the values that we're trying to promote. And then we can also engage with the university to conduct, to promote the sustainable development values during Green Week, let's say, for example. So that's basically my structure. Next. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a bit of my AIESEC motivation. Okay, as you can see, this is my pieces. So two of the main values of AIESEC is about diversity and leadership. So I was born in a country where we're comprised of multicultural race, Malay, Chinese, Indians, and other races too. So I got the chance to grow up and mingle with them, and all throughout my life journey, they were the ones who supported me all the way. And at the same time, I hosted an exchange student before this from US, from Japan, from France, and from Indonesia. And then those experiences shaped me to learn more about their culture, to respect and understand them better. And the second value is the leadership value. Okay, I'm a scholar, as you can see from there. So in my throughout my scholarship journey, they provided a lot of support in my leadership journey, and I entered a lot of business competition and won in some of them. And I believe that my leadership journey shaped me to become who I am today. And I believe as your LCP, if it's future LCP, I can help to, I will ask the members to go into the functions that they're more interested in rather than me allocating the job, because I believe if a person does the job they're actually interested in, they'll get their own initiative to bring the LC to the next level and bring AIESEC Birmingham to the next level. So I hope you guys will give me the opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah. Stand up and warm up that you did before.
Do we have to start? Oh my god.
No, it's good.
Oh, well done there.
Whoa, whoa.
Seriously.
Amanda, get out.
AIESEC Birmingham, you ready to welcome your 16, 17 candidates? So, guys, thank you for that. You'll each get a question that has been chosen from the LC. The first one will be from now. Then the second one is from the EB, so Christelle will ask that question. The next one will be from the candidate, so that's Garota. Yep. And then Katie will ask the question as a member. And then Aston will also get a question, so then they'll ask theirs. And then if we have time, I'll ask one of the other questions that was asked by the LC. So you'll have 1 minute, once the question has been presented, you'll have 1 minute to think about it. You've got some note paper and pen. You'll then have another minute to answer the question, is that right? Yep. And then we'll go on to the next question. So Nisha will be timing, so she'll let you know once your time is up. Once your time is up, you then will have to go on to the next candidate to make things fair. Each time, a new person will be the first person to answer the question, and you'll all be asked the same question. Also, does that make sense? Yeah, you understand? Okay. So if we start with Nal's question.
So my question is, what word could describe your leadership best?
You have 1 minute for that.
Hands up.
Okay, so Prudence, could you get that?
I'd say if I were to describe my leadership style, it's a friend, because I don't see myself as someone superior if I'm a leader, but more like a friend who helps my members to achieve towards a common goal. So instead of pushing like someone who's on top of everyone, I'd say I'm like a friend who's beside them through thick and thin. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you.
Yeah, I think my leadership style would be approachable. Like Prudence, I think myself as like an equal in the group, and not necessarily like a dominant force or anything else, but someone who understands, who is on the same level as everyone else and communicates well with everyone. And it's just someone who's like the other members are not afraid to come to if they have a problem stressed. So I think that's how I am as a leader. Thank you.
The one word that describes my leadership style is transformational. I feel that, like as a leader, I can help to transform everyone's goals and achieving them. But I'm not dominant too. I can provide a lot of support for them to provide this transformational organization. So as the leader, I can provide a lot of support and push them to bring out their best at work.
So our question would be, what is the most difficult decision you've made in your life?
Hands up. So if you go to the first.
I think to date, the most difficult decision I've ever made is choosing my degree, I think, because it is really scary because I'm the eldest in my family, so I was the first child to go to uni, and my parents haven't been to university, so it's like something new. And I was very focused on like science subjects, and I thought I'd always do something like that, but I'm doing politics now, and I think it's something where my passion lies. It's something that I took a risk on because none of my family's ever done something like that before. And I think that in doing that, I've proven to myself that I can do what I want to do, I can succeed in it, and hopefully in the future will open a lot of doors for me.
One of the most difficult decisions was to decide whether to study abroad or to study locally, because I'm the only child in my family, and my parents have always been there to support me everything, emotionally, physically, financially, everything. And then like the decision to come here was quite a big challenge for me. I had a really difficult decision because like if I were to study abroad, I have to do everything on my own. But then I don't regret it because I gained a lot of new experiences. Although I do face challenges when like living abroad, but I can somehow cope with it, and it makes me become a stronger person. And
for me, well, it might be a bit more important for you guys to hear about it again because I mentioned it in my speech, but it's the decision when I had to decide whether to stay locally or to come abroad like AIESEC, because I was accepted into a pretty nice business school in Hong Kong as well, but because I'm really sick of Hong Kong's education system, I don't really like, well, basically Hong Kong universities, but it's quite a financial burden to my family to come over to the UK, but I'm really grateful that my parents supported me over here because I'm really happy here. And yeah, it's really difficult for me considering what my parents have to give up for me and the risk it takes. Yeah.
So now we've got question from candidates. So is it yours?
So
question is, who is your idol in life?
Hands up. Okay. Yes, and you said you want to get back.
All right, so my ideal, I would say my dad. He's, I've been through a lot of ups that were like really up there and a lot of downs that really right my heart out. But yeah, throughout these ups and downs, my dad was the one who is always supportive and the one who always says the right thing at the right time. And I think it's because of him I've been producing really a lot of achievements throughout my journey from primary, secondary, up to college level. And then he was one of the reasons why I chose to do urban planning and business, because he worked as a district officer. And he did with a lot of urban planners, and he really opened up my perspective on urban planning, and he was and still is my idol. Hands up.
Yeah, I say my idol is my mom, because she's a really busy businesswoman, but she manages to balance between work and family. Like, even though she's not always home, but she has her own way to show her affection to my sister and I. Even though I don't kind of understand her ways when I was little, but like eventually I soon to get like that's how she shows how she loves us. And I'm really grateful because when I decided to come over to the UK, my dad was like, no, like, well, think about it. But my mom said, I'll support whatever you say or whatever you want. So I love how supportive she is. And the fact that she's a businesswoman who balances between work and family just makes me want to idolize her because, I mean, I'm kind of feminist. So, yeah, thank you.
My family's really important to me. My parents are, and the idol that I've chosen for this question is my grandfather. My family emigrated into the UK in the 1960s from India, and he was the first person to leave his home in India to come to like a new country, a new place, with like a new language, a new culture, and I really am really inspired by him. And like the fact that he took the initiative to do that, and he sacrificed a lot. Like he worked a lot, he didn't have much money, but now I'm really thankful for him because I think he's the reason why my family's so secure and prosperous now. So I think about him.
I saw that you all three mentioned about the marketing within AIESEC. So it's a problem we have now. So, and all the students, the first idea they got about us is a profit platform. How would you change their minds, telling them that what is our purpose? Like what we do is non-profit.
I'd say in uni, for some reason, most international students actually know about AIESEC, so I don't think there's a problem with letting international students to know that we're a non-profit organization. But I think the main problem is with local students. So I'd say if we were to change the image of AIESEC, we might need to have more, for example, I'd say the cupcake sale is pretty successful yesterday because everyone's kind of baffled by the fact that our cupcakes are free for some reasons. And I say we need to have more, for example, advertising videos online on Facebook, like do more on social media marketing, and maybe emphasize more on the non-profit part whenever we're advertising, because I think that's what makes us different from other organizations in uni.
Yeah, I think with AIESEC, I think we need to educate people which don't know about it, because our campus is so big, there's so many people, and yeah, I agree that like the international community know more about AIESEC than the home students do. And in order to tackle that, I think there is a common agreement, we need to raise awareness of it, and it's not just about exchange. I think we need to promote more about the AIESEC values, and like the sustainable development goals and what our vision is. And then from that, I think we can promote our exchanges, which sort of facilitate that, which can help you like to reduce a carbon footprint or to allow you to help like build infrastructures in different countries. And I think lots of people are interested in it, but they sort of get scared away with like, with like going into exchange straight away. I think if we ease them into it slowly, it'll be more beneficial for like the clients and for us.
Okay, because I feel like I know the international communities knows more about AIESEC, and the local communities that lacking understanding what actually AIESEC actually does. So I believe that we've sent a lot of EPs, we can try to trace them back and engage with them and ask them to come and give a talk instead of. I know information session is part of the process, but try to talk to the people in the uni about their experiences abroad. And then second way is I know we have a lot of values, we have a lot of stories to tell, but I know some people they couldn't be bothered to read it. So what we can do is maybe we can engage in activities, conduct a carnival, like a big AIESEC carnival, and we do activities, and in that activities we explain our AIESEC values rather than just telling it online.
My question from us, how do you explain AIESEC to a 5-year-old kid?
Priya?
I would explain AIESEC as fundamentally like a place where you can meet lots of new people and make lots of friends, and to help make the world a better place, and to make sure everyone has the same quality of life, and also to travel around the world and meet new people who are the same as you, even though you might think they're different.
If I were to explain to a 5-year-old kid, what I would do is I bring the kid and then I ask the friends from the kindergarten to come and I play games with them and encourage them to engage with each other, and then explain to them what you're doing now is what AIESEC is doing, like promoting and engagement, diversity within the community, and then to gain these experiences within AIESEC. So that's what I would do.
I'd say that AIESEC is like Marvel in real life to him or her. Like there's like Superman, and so I don't think I have no idea who's it, but like there's like different people trying to change the world and save the world. I mean, as I mentioned in my speech, everyone has a part to change, no matter the age. This morning I read this post on Facebook, and that girl's 16-year-old now, but when she was 8, she actually created a non-profit company. Doesn't make sense, but yeah, because she was really concerned about eco-friendliness. So, I mean, if you get the message in his or her head that you can change the world with AIESEC, I think she'll be really good about it.
Thank you, candidates. That was the last question. So, are there any clarification questions from the audience? So that's question. If they can use any, if there are any acronyms or anything you understand. Exactly. Cool. Okay. So thank you. We're going to go into motion confidence now. So we're going to go with the handy hand. Okay. Cool. So thank you to our LCP candidates.
Can someone have their phone like? Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna. Now it's like.
I think it's better to do that.
用你個影定用呢個影嘅？
呢兩個一齊，兩個係同步。
上嚟，
AIESEC Birmingham, your LCP 16 is drum roll, please.
Okay, I would like to say thank you so much, guys, for giving me the opportunity to become an LCP. I know I'm new. The support of you though, but in order for that, I need everyone to be involved. So.
Let's get back.
Yeah, go on.
It's a tradition, huh? Let's just wait. No, I'm not gonna
Can
do
someone take a
something.
photo? Because I have to put online what's I know.
I need to change it.
You have to take a photo with our LCP card. You look at this card. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Cool.
Free generation of LCP. Free generation of LCP. Free generation.
Oh yeah, Shana.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Here. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Cool. I was feeling very emotional.
I smell like a typical Polish guy.
Oh yeah, love it.
Soaked with some paint.